and now it's time to come fly with Amy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy and I'm a professional traveler as well as a travel agent who lives in Orlando, Florida. But today I am not in Orlando, I am in the Bahamas. Yay, how about that? So I am in Nassau, Bahamas. I am staying at Sandals Royal Bahamian, which is one of the Sandals properties here that's located in the Bahamas, one and two. The other one is Emerald Bay, which is a little bit of a hike away. In this video, I'm going to first show you our room tour, and then I'm going to take you around the resort. For reference, the room that we have is called an East Bay Premium Oceanview room. I'm going to turn you around here in a second and show you our room, so let's take a look. All right, now let's take a look at our room, which is room number 624. It is the East Bay Premium Oceanview room. Right when you walk in here, you're welcomed into your foyer, and you do have a large closet off to the side here. The closet does come equipped with lots of hangers as well as blankets, pillows. You do have your safe, which is standard in almost every hotel nowadays. And you do have some drawers, which are the quiet closed drawers, which are quite nice. As I'm taking you around this room, you'll notice that it was recently refurbished. This resort did get refurbished and is still kind of in the process of getting done. Not fully done yet, but most of the way done. Let's take a look at your bathroom. Moving into the bathroom area, you'll notice kind of the beachy theme going on. Plenty of lighting in this vanity, which is really great. Great deep sink, some counter space, some extra drawers if you do need it. Here is your hair dryer, which comes standard with your stay, so you don't have to pack one. And then as part of your amenities package here, you do get Red Lane spa products, your standard shampoo, conditioner, body wash, soap. All of those things will come standard with your stay and get refilled throughout your stay. So come on in and I'll show you the shower. Shower, well equipped, lots of storage here on the side. You'll also notice, which I appreciate, the handle is where you do not get wet. The faucet itself is from over here. So it's nice that you don't have to reach in and get soaked. You can start your shower and hop on in. Great, moving on to the main bedroom area. The first thing you'll notice is the very high ceilings here. Something we really appreciate. Great natural light with this big window. Again, I mentioned we are located on the 6th floor, so nice high ceilings with that. Right when you come into the bedroom, you'll notice the counters, and you got your drawers right here. Phone, all your end tables are equipped with some chargers, both USB and the standard American charger. You don't have to bring any European adapter to any of these resorts. Because it's our anniversary, we did get surprised with a nice slice of chocolate cake and then a bottle of bubbly that's chilling and waiting for us. If you are celebrating anything special at Sandals, just let your travel agent know and they can notate that on your reservation, or you can let them know in the check-in process when you do that yourself. Standard to every Sandals resort is a king-size bed. Because this is a couples-only resort, you will never find twin beds, double beds, queen beds. It's always a king bed, so that's something we really appreciate. Moving on to the TV area, a little bit more storage here if you need to store anything, but continuing on with that beachy type of theme. Your TV here is customized for your stay. You can click on these different tiles and see different amenities at the resort, as well as review your folio. Moving on to the mini bar. Standard at any Sandals resort is a mini bar that does have a selection of beverages. Something specific and unique to Sandals is the Robert Mondavi collection. Really great wine options through the Robert Mondavi. Here in our room, we do have a bottle of Merlot. And then here on the fridge, we do have a bottle of Chardonnay, some beers, some sodas, waters, juices, in addition to your standard, coffee machine, tea machine, all of those. And this will be restocked throughout your stay. Moving on to the other vanity here, identical setup. You got your outlets, your lamp. This is a Bluetooth speaker system, which is great if you want some vibe music going on. And then again, your quiet closed drawers. Over here you do have a little reading nook, which is a really nice thing if you're just looking to relax a little bit. So little armchair there to enjoy a beverage or a book. And then as per our room, we do have a beautiful window that looks out to the beautiful Bahamian waters. Here you can see the private island. You can actually see the boat going out right now. That does run throughout the day to take people to and from. We're just waiting on this to focus here. We'll show you a little bit more of that island later on in this tour here, but we can see the island pretty clearly. It just rained, so unfortunately the rain's kind of obstructing our view, but you can see our beautiful ocean view. So in the rest of this video, you will see the rest of Sandals Royal Bahamian, and I'm excited to show you around the rest of the resort. When you arrive into the Bahamas, you will be welcomed with a smiling face at the Sandals Resort desk at the airport. Included in all of your stays at Sandals Resorts, you do receive complimentary transfers. If you are staying butler level, you may get a fancier transfer, but otherwise it will be a shared transfer to the resort. Around the portico share of Sandals Royal Bahamian is the sundries and gift shop. Here you will find anything you may have forgotten, as well as any Bahamian souvenirs you wish to purchase. Here is the front entrance and where you will be dropped off for your stay. As you can see, the luggage is lined up here for arrivals and departures, but of course you don't have to worry about that. You will be whisked away to your lobby area and they will handle all of your luggage. Something really nice about this resort is just the grandeur of it, and here you can kind of see that with that stained glass. As soon as you disembark your transfer, you will be whisked away to your specific lobby based upon your room category level. Here at Sandals, they do break it out. We were staying a standard room level, so we were in the standard reception area. But if you are staying Club Sandals and or Butler, you will have separate check-ins from what you see here. Regardless of which lobby you are checking in at, you will be welcomed with a glass of champagne because you are now on vacation. Here is where the other lobbies are located. As I mentioned, if you are Butler Elite, you'll be checking into this area, and then just down the hall here is Club Sandals if you are staying club level. Of course, I do recommend trying to stay club level or Butler Elite, as that will just enhance your experience while here at Sandals Royal Bahamian. This area we've entered is just the normal gathering lobby. This is open to anybody. And then back here is where the Club Sandals check-in and lounge is located. Now let's move on to the Balmoral Club. This is your piano bar as well as one of your main lounge areas. During the evening, this place does get quite lively, as you can imagine, with the piano bar, but it's also a nice place to just relax and enjoy some quiet time. Of course, at night, not quiet at all. One of the major differentiators of Sandals Resorts is their levels of alcohol. You'll notice that there are name brand liquors as well as Robert Mondavi wine that is exclusive to the Sandals brand. Sandals Royal Bahamian just underwent a refurbishment, which is very clear in the decor of all these spaces. Here is just a pool and billiards room that is open for your enjoyment. Moving to the outdoor area is the quiet pool. As its name, this is where you will find just light sounds in the daytime. There will be no DJ at this pool. If you're looking for a more relaxed environment, this will be your spot. Of course, every Sandals pool has a swim-up bar, which is great. And remember, all of your alcohol is included in your stay, so cheers. Included in your Sandals resort stay is a complimentary photo shoot for 30 minutes, but of course you do have to pay for the photos if you want them, but there is no charge for the photographer. Additionally, you can add on excursions through island routes here. You can do this prior to your stay, as well as when you're on site if you choose to want to do anything in the Bahamas. Just from an orientation perspective, that whole area we just toured was a part of the East Bay Tower, which is a little bit more quiet than the West, which you will see a little bit later here. This pathway we are going down right now is just next to Canoe, which is one of the restaurants. Throughout the resort, you will also find odes to Britain and the Queen because, yes, the Bahamas is a Commonwealth of Britain. So you'll notice some of that influence here. Heading along this pathway here is your island village rooms and room categories. Many of the rooms here do have their own private pools as well as villa style accommodations. Now heading back to the main areas outside of Island Village, this is Canoe. Canoe is a buffet style breakfast and lunch option. No reservations are needed. You just walk up and enjoy your breakfast. Something I want to note here just as we're walking is you'll notice that some pathways are not covered. Note this is the Caribbean, so it does tend to rain. But in each of your rooms, you will find umbrellas that are used if you're stuck in the rain, you'll have an umbrella to use. Located at every Sandals resort is a travel and loyalty desk. Here you can book your next Sandals resort stay on site for an additional savings. Keep in mind if you are working with a travel agent or would like to work with a travel agent, you can transfer that booking to us within a couple weeks of booking it. If you would like to complete that process, send me an email or reach out with a comment down below. I am completely free to use and do not charge any additional fees, so the price that you pay to Sandals is the same price you will pay when booking with me. Now let's look at some of the restaurants. Here we are looking at the entrance to Butch's and Le Plume. Both of these restaurants do require reservations. First up, this is Le Plume, which is the French style dining. It was easily the best dinner we had on property, so I highly recommend checking this one out. For both Le Plume and Butch's, men are required to wear pants, and they do check it. If you happen to forget your pants, they do sell some at the sundries shop. This bar area is located right outside of Butch's and also connects to Le Plume. If you are waiting for a table at Butch's, they will have you wait here, but you can also just enjoy a beverage anytime at this bar. Butch's is the steakhouse on property. Again, reservations are required. Newly added to the Sandals app, you can make one dining reservation prior to your stay, 2 weeks prior to your arrival. So it's a nice way to grab a reservation for something that's important. And then when you arrive on site, you can make the remainder of your reservations as you wish. Continuing just past the party pool, also in front of the West Bay Tower, which we will take a look at here in a moment, we are going to look at some of the other restaurants on property. First up is the Queen's Pearl Public House. Just as it sounds in the name, this is a pub-like environment, very casual, very bar-esque food, but a great environment and has some entertainment in the evenings. With Sandals being a luxury included, all-inclusive vacation, all of your food is included during your stay. You can have 4 dinners if you want. You can eat whenever you want as long as the establishments are open. Kimonos is your hibachi style restaurant. Soy is a sushi bar. Kimonos does fill up very quickly, so I would recommend getting a reservation through the app if you want that, and or checking right when you get on site. Tesoro's is the Italian style restaurant. This restaurant is open for breakfast as well as dinner. For dinner time, you can enjoy Italian specialties. One thing we really liked about this restaurant was it did have a beautiful buffet area, which you'll see here in just a moment. During the dinner service, the buffet area has a beautiful antipasto area, salad, soups, breads. It was really quite vibrant for dinner and was a great option. Moving along to the West Bay Tower that we are viewing here, I do want to note that some of the towers do have swim-up rooms, but they are limited here at Sandals, at this property at least. Here is the party pool, just located right in front of the West Bay Tower. The party pool, meaning it does have a DJ during the day as well as some activities such as volleyball. Located just to the left of the party pool is the Aqua Center, where you can enjoy complimentary use of water sport activities. Yes, this is included in your Sandals stay. Things like kayaking, water tricycles, hobby cats, snorkeling, all of this is complimentary for your use during your stay. Located at Sandals Royal Bahamian is a number of beach areas that you can use. Of course, all the chairs are first come, first serve, but we never found an issue finding chairs. Here again is the West Bay pool, known as the party pool, with the swim up bar. Just past the party pool is the dock that will take you out to the private island, which I'll talk about here in just a moment. Just at the end of the dock there is Gordon's, which I will also show in a moment here. Here is another beach bar that you can just walk up to. This gets quite lively in the evening. This little area in the center of the bar is known as Coconut Grove. This is where a number of your shows will be hosted throughout your stay, as well as entertainment and activities. There are always games here, so you can choose to play cornhole, beach volleyball. A DJ is common, so lots of great activities for you to enjoy during your stay. As I just teased, there is a private island that is a part of Sandals Royal Bahamian. This is a very unique feature of this resort and easily the best reason you should stay at Sandals Royal Bahamian. Here is some footage. I am taking the ferry out to the private island. As you saw on the sign previously, the ferry does run multiple times throughout the day. The island itself is open from about 10 a.m. to about 4:30 p.m. Here is the dock area where the boat does dock and then departs from, as well as some beach areas that are located on this side and the other side of the island, which I'll show in just a moment. Located on the island is ample seating area and places to relax, as well as a walk-up bar, swim-up bar, and a beachside restaurant. If you don't care for the beach as much, there is a pool area as well as a hot tub here, so you still have plenty of options. The swim-up bar you'll see here in just a moment as well. All of these little cabanas and spaces that you're seeing throughout the island, you do not have to pre-reserve those. It is just first come, first serve. Let's take a look at Aurelia House, which is the restaurant here on site. You can dine in the restaurant, or you can get takeout and just take your lunch to the beach or to the pool. We dined here twice and we absolutely loved it. The food was wonderful, and of course the views were even better. Here is the other side of the island. Again, multiple areas to sit and relax, as well as plenty of chairs to enjoy the lovely view. Here, this shore is a little bit more rocky than the other side, but still great to swim and snorkel. Let's take a couple of minutes here just to walk through some of the rest of the island. The island itself is pretty large with lots of nooks and crannies to relax and unwind. Again, all of these spaces that you see do not need to be pre-reserved. It is truly first come, first serve. Something I do want to talk about, the ocean. The ocean, we are just visitors in. Of course, there are lots of sea creatures and such that live in the ocean. And you assume the risk anytime you go into the ocean because we are humans and we do not live in the ocean. The reason why I say this is because me and my husband, we were on one of those little yellow floaties that just kind of sit in the ocean. They don't really float anywhere, you just sit in them. While we were on this private island, we did see a shark. A shark swam around our little floaty. Of course, me in true wife fashion did freak out and immediately hopped off after the shark was gone. But I just want to say that because, people need to understand that there is a risk assumed anytime you go in the ocean. Sandals does mark off the ocean from a depth perspective, so you will see a line out there, but do not think it's a net because it is not a net. Sea creatures can still swim around you. We did see a number of stingrays and fish, and of course we saw that shark. The shark itself was only about 3 feet long, so it was a small shark and it wasn't in attack mode, but does just go to show that sharks are out there and you should be cautious. A new and cool feature here at Sandals Royal Bahamian is that they have 2 food trucks on site. The one is a Caribbean influenced food option, and then the other one is coffees and desserts and ice cream. Both are open during the lunchtime and evening hours, and you can just walk up and order what you want. The Calico Cafe is a grill-style restaurant that sits poolside to the quiet pool and the East Bay Tower. This is open for lunch and just features your normal burgers, nachos, things like that you can enjoy while at the pool. Here are some of the East Bay swim up rooms. These are ocean front. And then I also wanted to show off where some of the beachside massages do take place if you choose to book a red lane spa treatment or a romantic beachfront dinner. This is typically where they'll be held. The last clip I'll show you here is from Gordon's Over the Water Dining. This is open for dinner every night and is quite popular during the sunset. And there was our trip to Sandals Royal Bahamian. Couple closing thoughts and just some notations about what to expect at a Sandals. So Sandals is a luxury included brand. What does that mean? Everything is included, all of your food, your beverage, multiple dining options. One of the unique things about Sandals is that water sports are included. So things like kayaks, hobby cats, snorkeling, that is included in the cost of your stay. So if you're looking to do any of those water sports activities, Sandals is a great brand for you just because that's included. I do want to say our absolute favorite part of this property was the private island. We were there 2 days out of our 4, and we spent the day on the beach, and it was beautiful. The ferries run over every hour and a half, 2 hours-ish, so you have a couple opportunities to go back and forth. The island itself is open it was about 10 a.m. to about 4:30 p.m., but it was great because it almost felt like an excursion because you're hopping on a boat, you're going to another island, and you're coming back. Everything on the island is also included, including beverages. There's a restaurant there, snorkeling, all of that. The pool's there, the beach is there. Really beautiful island, 10 out of 10 island experience. So that's definitely a huge selling point of this resort that's unique from a lot of other resorts. Of course, your crystal blue Bahamian water is amazing. But this is a great resort for any celebration, whether it be your honeymoon, anniversary, or just because you want to go on vacation. A couple opportunity points I do want to point out. One of those just being it's island time. So just as most people know with any island, it may take a minute for your beverages to come, with it being an all-inclusive. The bars are very popular, so just be a little patient there. We also did notice that at some of the restaurants, again, island time, enjoy your dinner, take your time, you're not in a rush. But we had a beautiful time. Cannot wait to go back to Sandals Royal Bahamian. If you are looking to book your next Sandals vacation, feel free to drop a comment down below or reach out to me with the details listed in the description. If you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. And until next time, happy travels. Bye.